you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing all right. New Year, right? Here we are.
Yeah. How was your trip?
Eh. Uh, was trying to get asylum, did not. Basically, was told go the tourist route if I want to go anywhere. So,
I gotcha.
besides that, yeah, I came back the day after Christmas. Um, I worked one day prior to the new year and then one day after it. So I think I'm gonna file for unemployment for work not being what it is till it kicks back up. I gotta
Right.
contact who is that? Patrick for the job stuff. I gotta dump a whole bunch of emails I haven't gotten to since the new year and do a whole bunch of stuff.
Gotcha. Well, did you do anything like touristy while you were there?
Oh yeah. I went to Sistine Chapel, the Colosseum, the Pantheon, some spot. I can't remember what it's called, but they rode chariots, and I rode a scooter in there 3 times instead of being the chariot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna open this window and get some air in here. I'll be right here.
Okay.
Oh, how was your Christmas?
It was all right. I don't really celebrate too much, but just dinner with family, and it was nice.
What about your New Year? Anything special?
Not really. Uh,
Yeah, New
I
Year's
don't
Eve
really.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I don't really fall into the,
Go out.
New
for New Year's Eve?
Year. Yeah, New Year, new me kind of thing is not really for me.
Yeah, to me, it's like the next month later, the next week later, the next day later. Well,
Yeah.
so yeah, it was my birthday. I didn't do nothing special. I normally fast on the solstice, the 21st, but it's where I don't speak for 3 days. And I was in a different country, so I didn't do the fast this year. But normally, if I'm here, I'll just huddle up in my here in my home, make sure I have grocery shopping for everything I need, and I don't really have to go outside and speak, and I just don't speak for 3 days.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, but people think that's kind of weird.
What is it? What is it like based around? Like, what is the history of it?
Okay, fasting in general. How do I describe that? Allegedly, fasting. Different religions say different things. One of them says you don't eat, so God hears your prayers, and your prayers are answered quicker. In Islam, they fast, I think, for Ramadan, but it's only during the daylight hours.
Okay.
So it's kind of a weak fast, because it's basically like saying, oh, well, when the sun's up, I'm not allowed to eat. So I just have to starve while the sun's up. And then when the sun goes down, oh, I get this great meal. I get this buffet.
Right.
And they have this thing, it's called the hunger of the dog. You got to have your thoughts clear, clean, healthy, because if your thoughts are negative and you're fasting, you're just going to be hungry like a dog.
Yeah.
And so part of the fast is you got to be clear-headed and meditative. So I totally eat during the fast. It's the fast that I practice isn't a fast of food, it's a fast of speaking. So for 3 days, no speaking. and that's pretty mind blowing for some, because some people can't go one day without speaking, and I've gone, a solid 3 days before. So yeah, I've done it off and on throughout my life since I was a kid. I remember one time I was locked up and I was in solitary confinement, and I sent a little kite, one of those little communication forms, and while you're locked up, and I was at Mesa County Detention Center, and I wrote one to the sheriff, and I wrote one to mental health, and I was like, yeah, the fast starts on the solstice, so we do eat, we just don't speak for 3 days. And they're like, okay, but you have to communicate with us. And I was like, well, hey, how about I flick the light once for yes, a whole bunch of times for no. And then the sheriff was like, well, how about you flick it a whole bunch of times for yes? So just in case something's going on, you just flick that light a whole bunch. And if it's no, just flick it once or not at all. And I was like, okay. And I fasted for at least 4 days. And 24 hours, this one period, I just put that little green mat right there on the ground, and it just kind of knelt in like a prayer position. And they opened up the little food slot, and they set up a camera and recorded me, because for over 8 hours, like at least 16 hours, I didn't budge. I was just there, like in a prayer position. And then I got up, I used the bathroom, I got a drink of water, and sat back down. And they really didn't care, because they're like, yeah, you already said you're going to fast. So for one whole day, I also did not eat food, and I didn't even realize it. I totally did not realize the space and the time of that one extra day. To me, it was like I sat down on this green mat, and then I just had to go take a piss. I had to go pee. I had to go to the bathroom. So I got up, went to the bathroom, and I sat back down. And then next thing I know, somebody was knocking on the door saying, hey, Wheeler, are you going to eat? And I was like, I didn't say anything, but I went to the door to accept my tray of food, And then he was like, oh, okay, you're still not talking. All right, whatever. And to me, I thought it was just minutes, if that, just a few minutes. But they're saying, no, it was a whole day, a whole 24 hours. And I was like, holy shit. But yeah, and then afterwards, when the fast was over and I was speaking, and they're like, what was all that about? And I was like, what do you mean? And like, why did you not speak for 3 days? And I was like, so to get my thoughts and my heart and my head clear. That's the whole point. So
yeah.
Different religions have different types of fasts.
All right. Well, I kind of just wanted to use our first session back to check in and make sure everything's going okay. Oh, you don't have court for a while, so almost a month.
Yeah, it's the middle of February.
Okay. And then next Monday, we won't have class because Wellpower's closed again.
That's Martin Luther King Day or President's Day?
One of them. I can't remember which one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was wondering, are you able to fill out a Med-9 form?
I am not.
Okay. Because I have an issue, and I got this paper saying my food stamps are going to be terminated because I have to fill this qualification. And one of the qualifications is basically living in disabled housing. And so they've always known that I fit this qualification, but I have to redo all this stuff. So.
Oh, gotcha. I wonder if you're maybe your Bridges liaison?
I will talk to them.
Because I think they're usually Marina Perez.
Maritza Marina. Alrighty. I will look it in my phone real quick while we're doing it because
And I
You know.
don't have a phone number, but I can type her email in the chat really quick.
Marina Perez. No results found. And it's just Marina.
Maria, yeah.
Okay. And you will put. Let me go. Where? Few more actions.
Should be in the chat. It's just marina.perez@wellpower.org.
Alrighty. I'm trying to find how I look at the chat here. Would that be in show participants? Here we go. I have no idea how I could find chat. Would that be in the settings or meeting info?
I'm not sure. It's usually just a button at the top. I can text it to you as well, if that's a little easier.
This is the first time I'm not seeing the chat. I've done these things before. Settings, don't show chat bubbles. Show chat bubbles. Alrighty. Thank you.
Yeah. So as far as our next meeting, I will not see you until the 22nd.
22nd. Alrighty. Well, you have a beautiful week and Happy New Year.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Peace.
Bye.
Thank you. Peace. Alrighty. There's that. I have to go use the bathroom so bad, dude. Oh my god, I gotta go to the bathroom. Everybody in YouTube land, yeah. I gotta go to the bathroom. Peace. Love you.